It's been 10 days since this blizzard started. The whole time I've had to stare at this screen that is just okay. But I'm done with that. It's time I look at something different. It's time I look at the third version of the Nintendo Switch. Finally, let's take a look.
I think he's gone insane.
This is the Nintendo Switch.
Here we go again.
Throughout 2020 and early 2021, there were rampant rumors that Nintendo was working on yet another system revision, this time being a Pro model, fan named the Nintendo Switch Pro. People thought it would be more powerful, have better Joy-Cons, a bigger screen, and still be $300.
Why do people think that?
In July of 2021, the Nintendo Switch OLED was revealed, which resulted in confusion. There were multiple changes, but the system would stay the same power-wise. Sure, it released in October of 2021 for $350. In my opinion, not bad at all for the luxury model of a $300 system. But now let's take a look at the system itself. I have the Tears of the Kingdom Special Edition, and as I said when talking about the normal Switch, the OLED introduced a new box style, this one being vertically oriented, since these ones aren't as vertically oriented. Anyways, the system comes with everything a normal Switch will come with: the tablet, Joy-Cons dock, HDMI and AC cords, and Joy-Con accessories. The tablet itself is the most changed. First off, the new screen. The bezel is shrunken significantly, making the screen a whopping 7 inches. Not only that, but the screen is now OLED, which is what the system is named after. You really have to see it in person, but the OLED screen is just so much better. The colors are much more vibrant, and it just looks so much better. With the screen now being OLED, there was a concern with the possibility of burn-in, but this guy, Wolfden, has been running a burn-in experiment since the system launched. He's left it on, displaying the same Breath of the Wild screenshot, and it's burned in. He's been doing this experiment for 2 years. Yes, it probably burns in faster than normal, but unless you're playing in handheld mode for a month straight, I see nothing to worry about. The top buttons have been changed a bit.
Good, I really hated these buttons.
But the kickstand in the back has been vastly improved. It's now much larger and doesn't have a preset amount of positions. Rather, you can fold it to a much larger range of degrees. This makes it so much easier to position right in a comfortable way and is overall debatably the best improvement.
So that's all this thing has to offer? A better kickstand?
No, the dock has Ethernet.
The dock has been redesigned and it feels much more premium. The back now comes off entirely, which I'm not a big fan of, but there's now an Ethernet port in the back.
Cause I'm sure we all use it in 2023.
I just think it's funny that this was a premium feature touted by Nintendo: Ethernet.
Oh, finally, a Switch for me!
The system also now has 64 gigabytes of internal storage. Listen, 64 gigabytes is a massive improvement, and it works well enough since the Switch's games are pretty small. But still, 64 gigabytes is pretty low. At least 128 would have been nice, or dare I say, 256. But then it probably costs $400, so I'll take 64 gigabytes. And that's the Nintendo Switch OLED. Impressed? Me neither. This is a very interesting redesign. The improvements are great, but are in no way necessary. I think the casual consumer is still better off just getting a normal Switch. But for bigger fans who want a better Switch, I think this is great. This is a luxury model, one that's not necessary, but a nice update regardless. And having one of these, it's hard to go back to a normal one. The smaller screen, the shitty kickstand, the lack of Ethernet support in the dock, it's not a necessity, but I'm glad I own an OLED.
I'm glad I don't own that. $50 for just Ethernet? That should be free in 2023.
Tell me what Ethernet is.
Yeah, it's the tube that piss goes through.
That's a urethra.